Hello everyone, my name is Walker and this is my Cork top display mini terrarium. I like to read books, write books, and make terrariums and other ariums. First, I think we should talk about the structure. So this is the top, the cork top, of course. Then we have the rope. I just decided it would look cool there. Okay. The jar, it was actually very hard to make because it's such a tight opening. But I did it once, but it didn't work. But then I washed it out and made this, and this one's pretty cool. So first, let's talk about how it'll work. Okay, so there's the gravel. We put water in there, and then the water will evaporate, come up here, come down as rain, soak through the substrate, also known as soil, and come back into the gravel. Then it'll do it again in its own little rain cycle. Also, the gravel will keep out any debris so that the rain is healthy. Then we have the mesh. You can see it clearly over here. The mesh is used to make sure none of the animals and dirt and stuff get inside of there, which would cause mold, and then the terrarium would just go bloop, and that would be no fun for anyone. Hold on. Okay, so second of all, we should probably talk. Oh, and finally, here's the substrate. It's where all of the cool stuff goes, like that twig, that rock, this moss, and air. Which isn't really that cool, actually. Well, it is. So now we should talk about the substrate. The substrate is, well, it's just some substrate that I got in my backyard, and yeah, the substrate's really not interesting. But there are some roots which give it, I don't know, a cool look. And it is a display terrarium, so we do want a cool look. Now the core, which is what I call hard sleep. So first, I sloped the substrate up here, and the roots give it a really nice bridgey feel. I placed these two twigs, a red one and a gray one. The red one is covered in mud. Here are two stones, and it's kind of like a broken sort of mountain, you know? Here is a random red rock. There's also a tiny pebble, and somewhere around here there is a gray and red stick. Oh, here it is. See? Well, you probably don't, but hopefully you do. And, okay, now let's talk about the last thing, the plants. So here's some moss. That one's hairy, and somewhere around here's Jerry. Yeah, you can't really see Jerry, he's very small, but hopefully he'll grow bigger as time produces. I think you can just make out a little bit of green fuzz right about there. Yeah, and that's about all for the cork top display terrarium. Now, if you've watched other terrarium videos, which you probably have, and that's how you found it, they're probably wondering, hey, where are all of the animals? If you watched any of Serpa Designs, this is a display terrarium, which he likes to make a lot, and they're one of the easier terrariums to start off with. If they're going to start with a terrarium, I would suggest a display terrarium, which usually doesn't contain animals, and it's just there to look pretty. This one doesn't really look that pretty because of the dirt from the failed part, but I'm sure soon, in a couple of years or months or so, it'll look like a hidden moss fairyland or something. So yeah, that's all, and I hope to see you later. Bye.